Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Bridgewater. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. To throw, Bridgewater. And able to connect with Berrios. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he completes it to Berrios. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. Touchdown! Michael Pittman. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Bridgewater. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play. And
he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox, 48 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. Right back to Dobbins on first. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Jackson. Out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Bridgewater on first down. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective, is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down, Bridgewater. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And it takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. They've got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the spin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Steps away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, Not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jackson on first down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Hey, we got a seal. 3 buds.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for it.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
A great note right there because it was the 2.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Colts are going to a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Bridgewater here to throw.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Indy.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Bridgewater to throw it.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab.
And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
One last shot for Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.